この過去の世界から目が離せなかった。自分が正気であるという妄信をそぎ落とすかのような圧倒的不安を抱き、強い吐き気とめまい、狂気を抑えながら。
This might be one of my favorite reveals in anime, ever. Not because it's flashy or it's some big twist, but because it's different. It doesn't feel like the forced, ironic, meta content we've been getting so used to. You know the type, where characters look at the camera, crack a joke, and call out the trope they're about to follow anyway.
I thought lesbians were good at solving crimes. It's like the one positive stereotype perpetuated by cop shows.
Shut your
But this wasn't some satirical joke. It was sincere. It was part of the story. And because of that, it was good. It worked. And it was horrifying. Shinra genuinely cannot comprehend our reality. To him, the world is flat, 2D, and that's all he knows. But then he sees us, and something about us is off. It's not that he doesn't recognize us as humans, it's just that we don't feel right to him.
人のように見える生物を。
Like we're entities pretending to be what he thinks a human should look like, and it terrifies him. Just like we feel unsettled when we see something that looks almost human but not quite. We see Shinra getting that feeling from us, glimpsing at a higher plane, a third dimension his mind wasn't built to process. And in trying to understand it, he falls into madness. It's not a joke or a twist or a reference. It's almost like cosmic horror, but we, the viewer, are the entity. And that's where Fire Force succeeds where most modern meta stories fail. Meta storytelling used to be weird and rare. It used to feel special, like the characters were peeking out of the fiction and seeing us. But over time, it became a gimmick. It's everywhere. It's predictable, insincere, and honestly, it's exhausted. Let's take media like Rick and Morty or movies like Scream. At one point, that ironic meta approach was refreshing. They used to call out certain tropes other movies in the same genre had and made that a part of their identity to set themselves apart. Or they used to make references to events in real life and play that off. They made a lot of good jokes. It was funny. But after 6 Scream movies and 7 seasons on Rick and Morty, and a Marvel phase full of fourth wall breakers like She-Hulk and Deadpool, honestly, calling it exhausted is an understatement. The thing is, the show stopped using meta as a tool to enhance the story or to stand out, but they started using it as a crutch, a way to dodge sincerity, and a way to make fun of their own flaws before the audience could. But Fire Force doesn't do that here. Because this review isn't just commentary, it's canon. It's part of the story. In Fire Force, our world is the world that existed before an event called the Great Cataclysm. When the Cataclysm failed, it shattered the connection between our dimension and another called Adola. And that rupture created Shinra's world, the 2D world. The reason there are people with powers in his universe and not ours is also explained. It's because that link broke and entities like insects and doppelgangers came over from the other universe. It's not just meta for meta's sake. It's storytelling with lore, foreshadowing, and consequences. And it actually affects the character. And it doesn't stop there. It's not like some cool thing that the author is just showing us. It opens up new questions. What was the true purpose of the cataclysm? What happens if the villains succeed? What happened to the other character, Inca, who was there with Shinra? And what is Adola, the other universe, really? I'm just gushing over this because I love unique ideas. And while Fire Force's reveal isn't the most novel concept ever, it's done in a way that made me feel refreshed from such an overused trope. It's not detachment or insincerity, but it's part of the story and it's used to cultivate a feeling of fear and curiosity.